Good morning, students. Welcome back to Atmiya Green School. This is your teacher Afrin Sayed teaching you English. I hope you all are doing well at your homes, taking care of yourselves and your families too. Okay, before I start the class, I would like to recapitulate the last lecture we had. We learned about colorful shoes, chapter 3, in which there is a girl who got the letter from the school from her teacher. um, in the envelope there is a note that they are going to have their football classes held by their PE teacher, in which they are being asked to get some shoes for playing the football. And when she got to know about those football match and things they are going to be allotted by the school, and they have to bring the shoes to wear them wear during they play in the playground. So she asked her father that please can you get me the shoes which is wear by football players in ground, which have studs in it and which are colorful and beautiful, and only then she can play like a FIFA player, and only then she can won the matches. So she insisted her father, and her father is also very kind as any other father, and he agreed that he will get some shoes for her. The next day, when she goes with her father to get some shoes, then they find that those stud shoes are very expensive, and it is not possible to buy those shoes. So her father asked her that it is better to wear the colorful shoes, and he gives the message that not only the expensive and shoes having stud can make you win the game. Your hard work and passion can help you to win your goals and can bring closer to your dreams. So somehow she get convinced, and when she buy those colorful shoes which are not so expensive and affordable and pretty too, and having variety of options and colors. So when she wear those shoes and went to play, uh, eventually she won the game, and she had scored 5 goals already. So her father became happy, and teacher cherish her for being a good player. So the lesson, so the lesson which was given in this chapter was that not luxurious and expensive things can give you success, but your hard work and loyalty can give you success definitely. Hope the story was clear, and now you have, as we have revised the story already, we'll start doing with the course book exercise. Okay, students, I'll request you to take out your course book and your notebook with your pencils or pen. Page number 46 of your course book. Please pause the video and get your course book as well as notebook and a pen or pencil to write the answers. Okay, we'll start with page number 46, reading 1. Students, please look inside your textbooks. It is written that the question 1, what was the message in the envelope Mr. Lewis sent home with the students? What was the message in the envelope? Remember, in the very starting of the chapter, we have seen that there was an envelope which was given by Mr. Lewis. Who is Mr. Lewis? Mr. Lewis is Jane's teacher, and who asked that you should go and give this letter to your parents at home. So here it is, the message in the envelope that PE teacher Mr. Lewis sent home was about starting football lessons for girls the following week. It contained a list of things that each child was to bring for the football class. Yes, Yes, students, in the very initial phase of the chapter, we have learned that there was a letter which was given by P teacher. Who is P teacher? Mr. Lewis. And the envelope contained a letter which wrote that they are going to start with the football lesson for girls, and there were following weeks were given in mentioned in the letter, and it also contained the list of things that each child was to bring for the football class. Okay, now look inside your textbook, students. It says question 2: which was the school going to learn to help the children become good football players? Okay, I repeat. What was the school going to learn to help the children become a good football player? I'll repeat again, students. Question 2. What was the school going to learn to help the children become a good football player? So, what was the school going to learn? The school would learn each child what to play practice in the evening. What were they going to? What you need to practice? Of course, you need a ball to practice a football match. Yes. So the school would lend each child a ball to practice in the evening. You can see the answers on your screen, students. I repeat the answer two for you. The school would lend each child a ball to practice in the evening. Now, question 3 from your textbook. What kind of shoes did Jen want to wear? Why? I have repeated again and again the kind of shoes the Jen wanted to wear for the football match. I hope students you all have listened it well, and you can recall the chapter that the school, that the Jen wanted to wear the football shoes which were won by the football heroes in the FIFA. So here on your screen, students, answer 3. Jen wanted to wear proper football shoes. She thought that was the only way to score goals, just like her football heroes did. What you think that only wearing the shoes with the studs can help her to win the match? Okay, students, shall I repeat? Yes, I'll repeat for you the answer 3. Jane wanted to wear proper football shoes. She thought that was the only way to score goals, just like her football heroes did. Now we'll go to question 4 from your textbook. It says, what did Mr. Lewis bring for the children in a box? I repeat, what did Mr. Lewis bring for the children in a box? So here on your screen, students, answer 4. I repeat, here on your screen, students, answer 4. Mr. Lewis brought shin pads for all the children. What did the Mr. Lewis brought? Shin pads. Mr. Lewis brought shin pads. Here, look, I'll underline for you. Shin pads. Mr. Lewis brought shin pads for all the children. Is it clear? Students, we are done with answer 1, answer 2, answer 3, and answer 4. I hope you have done in your class notebooks answer 1, answer 2, answer 3, answer 4. You can pause the video and note those answers in your notebook. Now, answer 5. Question from your textbook, students. I'll read it for you. Now here, in this entire world, will you find shoes like you will find here? Again, now here, in this entire world, will you find the shoes like you'll find here? If you can recall, who said this? I repeat for you. Will you find the shoes like you'll find here? Who said those words? If you can remember, students, and if you can recall it nicely, who was he? He was the shoe seller. The shoe seller who asked to buy the shoes, who was convincing them to buy the shoes. Yes, yes, children, if you can remember, it was shoe seller. Why do you think the shoe seller says this? Why should he say this? Because he wants them to buy. So here the answer 5 goes like this on your screen, students. The shoe seller said that line because he was trying to persuade Jane and her father to buy shoes from him. Yes, students? The shoe seller said that line because he was trying to persuade Jane and her father to buy shoes from him. I hope you are getting it. Now we'll move forward towards question 6 from your textbook. Question 6 from your textbook. Work with your partner to answer this question. Who says these words to whom? Who says to whom? And when do they say them and why? Who said to whom? You have to answer. The first thing is who said to whom. Then you have to answer when do they said these words and why did they said this. Okay. So here we'll go, students. Answer 6 on your screens. Answer 6 on your screens. And I'll read answer 6. First of all, I'll read question 6A. I repeat, question 6A from your textbook. We have got ours already. We have got ours already. Who said this? Who said we have got ours already? An answer on your screen, students. Answer A. Jen's friend says this when Jen tells her that she won't be able to play with her and as she had to go to the market with her father to buy her new football shoes. I'll repeat it for you students. Jen's friend says this when Jen tells her that she won't be able to play with her as she had to go to the market with her father to buy her a new football shoes. Okay, students? Now, question B from your textbook. Say hello to me first, Jen. If you can remember, who says this? Say hello to me first, Jane. It was Jane's father. So Jane's father says this to her as she was impatiently waiting for him to read the envelope Mr. Lewis had sent. Her father had just entered home when she handed him the envelope her PE teacher had sent. Okay, students, you can pause the video and note down the answers. Now, see question C from your textbook. No real football things. I repeat, no real football things. And answer C goes like this on your screen. Jen says this to her father after he reads the list of things Mr. Lewis required each girl to bring for the football lessons. Jen seemed upset because there was no mention of actual football equipments. I repeat, students, Jen says this to her father when he reads a list of things Mr. Lewis required each girl to bring for the football lessons. Jen seemed upset because there was no mention of actual football equipments. Now, next question D from your textbook. I'll read it for you, students. I'm buying the original ones with the stud. I repeat, I'm buying the original ones with the stud. And answer D goes like this from your screen, students. If you can see, Jen says this to a shoe seller selling cheap shoes for all sports at his stall in the market. Jen says this because she is determined to buy real football shoes. I repeat, students. Jen says this to the to a shoe seller selling cheap shoes for all sports at his stall in the market. Jen says this because she is determined to buy the real football shoes. Look, students, here in the question itself it is said that you have to answer that who said this word. So just like we said that Jen says, to whom does she say this? To a shoe seller. And when does she say this? So it is written over here. The selling cheap shoes for all sports at his stall in the market. Why? Why you have to explain why does she says this when Jen says that this because she is determined to buy the real football shoes. Okay, I hope students you are getting it. Now question E from your textbook. I'll read it for you students. I'll never become a famous footballer. Who says this? Of course, Jen says this. To whom does she say this? To her father. After he decides to buy cheap sports shoes for her because all the shoes she tried on in the market either didn't fit or were too expensive. Look here on the screen, students. Your answer E. Your answer E. Jen says to her father. Whom does she say this? To her father. After he decided to buy cheap sports shoes for her because all the shoes she tried on in the market either didn't fit or were too expensive. Okay, students, I hope I'm being very much fair with you. Now, we'll go with question F from your textbook. I'll read it for you twice. Yes, and the same as Pam's and Tess's and Shirley's. I repeat, yes, and the same as Pam's and Tess's and Shirley's. This must be a record. Who says this word, students, if you can remember this? If you can remember, who said this word, students? Yes, and the same as Pam's, Tess's and Shirley's. One of Jen's classmates says this to her just before the football lesson. She says this because Jen was wearing the same shoes as four other girls. One of the Jen's classmates says this to her just before the football lesson. She says this because Jen was wearing the same shoes as four other girls. Okay, students? Now, I'll read question G. This must be a record. This must be a record. Answer G on your screen, students. Mr. Lewis says this to Jan and her classmate before their first football lessons after he notices five of them were wearing the similar shoes. He tells them to play on the same team which he names the Backstreet Heroes. I repeat, Mr. Lewis says this to Jan and her classmate before their first football lesson after he notices the five of them were wearing the similar shoes. He tells them to play on the same team which he names the Backstreet Heroes. Okay, students, I would like to ask you to pause the video and note down the answers in your notebooks. I hope I'm being fair enough with you. Now, first, make sure that you have written question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in question 6 you have A to G, questions A to G, which consist of the question like who said to whom, when and why. Okay, students, we are done with reading 1 and now I am moving towards reading 2, that is from your course book, page number 47. First of all, I'll read the question, students. Costly shoes doesn't make a great footballer, Jen. Hard work and intelligence do. Yes, I repeat, costly shoes does not make great footballers, Jen. Hard work and intelligence do. Do you agree with the Jane's father? Give reason why. Okay, students, this is a very important question. Do we agree that Jane father said yes? Jane father says that uh, costly shoe does not make the great footballers? So of course, yes, students, they absolutely agree. And here the answers go like this on the screen. I would like to have your eyes on the screen. Here you can see on very right hand side of yours. Answer 1. Yes, I agree with the Jane's father that hard work and intelligence play a role in the success, especially sports. Hard work requires patience and teaches you to face every challenge life throws at you. Intelligence helps you to learn the rules of the game and understand how to get better at it. Of course, yes, it is right that if we work hard, then it requires patience and teaches you to face every challenge which life throws to you. Of course, life is difficult, but life is all about this. We have to face the challenges and you have to overcome this. So, just like that, it says that we have to face every challenge which life throws to us. And intelligence helps us to learn the rules of the game and understand how to get the better at it. Now, um, answer 2, students. I'm moving forward towards answer 2, but before I go to answer 2, I would like to read question 2 from the textbook. Why are the Backstreet children in the similar shoes? How does Mr. Lewis make them feel? I repeat, why are the Backstreet children in the similar shoes? How does Mr. Lewis make them feel? Okay, answer 2 on your screen. I would like to have your eyes on the screen, students. Answer 2. The Backstreet children are in the similar shoes because they are from the poor families. Because they are from the poor families. And of course, because they are from the poor families, they cannot afford the expensive shoes. So it says which can't afford to buy fancy football shoes. It is clear that they all have purchased their shoes from the local market. However, Mr. Lewis makes the children feel special by naming them Backstreet heroes. Of course, it's not fair that if they are just because from the backward families and they are not rich just like any other student, then they are not supposed to feel special, or they are not they don't deserve to feel special. Of course, they deserve to feel special, and they have all right to um, to win the game and to play the game. So Mr. Lewis encouraged them and says that let's give the name Backstreet Heroes. Students, I hope you are pausing the video and noting down the answers too. But I'm giving you a reminder again. Pause the video and note down the answers from the screen in your notebook so that it becomes easier. Now, moving forward to answer 3. And before I move forward to answer 3, I would like to read the question from your course book. Answer 3 says, Jen's father returns late from work. He asks Jen about the match. What do you think she tells him about her football match? Okay, students. This is answer which I'll give you in homework. This is your homework to write answer 3 by yourself. I repeat, because I'll explain you in a short that the question says that when the Jane father returned from the work and he asked about the match, how does she summarize the entire play or summarize the entire game in front of of her father? And this answer may be very, each of you might have your own assumption, each of you might have made up your own story. I want you to write the answer on your own, but I'll give you a hint. Somewhere just like this, the answer should go. Jen will tell her father how four of her friends were wearing shoes, just like hers, and that Mr. Lewis put them on the same team and named it as a Backstreet Hero. She would then tell him about how she scored 5 goals and helped her team win the match. Okay, students? Now, answer 4. I'll read the question 4. And question 4 is homework for your students. You have to write it on your own. Okay, take the life story of a football player who started out poor. What you have to do is, as we are, look, technology is very much helping us in learning. So let's take the advantage of the technology. And I would like to ask you to Google um, good football players who have started their journey as a poor person, and now they are turned out to be very rich and a successful person in their lives. So students, I'll ask you in the next class about your homework in answer 3 and answer 4. I hope you'll do the work as I have instructed you. Okay. Now, this was your exercise from page 46 and page 47. That was your reading 1 and reading 2. Students, I'll request you that you pause the video and summarize your answers in your notebook. Okay, students. Now, I'll like to go towards the vocabulary. But before I go to the vocabulary, I would like to make you learn what are verbs and nouns. I know my students are very smart. They might have already be knowing that what are nouns and what are verbs, but I want them to summarize what are nouns and what are verbs. Okay, students? Okay, students. First of all, before I start with the vocabulary part, I would like to make you learn what are nouns. Okay, nouns is a synonym to the word naming word. Okay, we all have names. Your parents might have named you with different names. I have my name. Like you see, na, I always begin with my class saying that I am Afrin Sayyed. So Afrin is my name. So each of us are having our names. All human beings have their names. Things have their names. Animals have their names, as well as birds have their names. Means everyone in this world have their own name. We called out with them name. So, before I start, I would like to say that noun is something which says the name. That is why they are known as naming word. Okay. So, name of a person, name of a place, name of an animal, name of a thing is known as noun. Students, I repeat, name of a person, name of a place, name of an animal, name of a thing is known as noun. Okay. We'll play the game. Let's have a game. Take out your notebook and make 4 columns. One of name, another of place, animal, and thing. Make 4 columns. Name, place, animal, and things. Make 4 columns in your notebook. Name, place, animal, and thing. Now, if you have already made the columns, I'll guide you what to do. Next, what you have to do is I'll say any of the alphabet from A to Z, and you have to write um, the alphabet which I gives. For example, let's take an example. If I say B, then you have to write the name of a person starting from B, name of a place starting from B, name of animal starting from B, name of thing which starts from B. Okay, I hope you understood the game. So let's start playing it. Hmm, Any alphabet, any alphabet. So I'll give the alphabet. I'm giving it on your screen, students. Just look at this. D. I gave you the alphabet D. I gave you the alphabet D, students. If you can see, I gave you the alphabet D. Okay. Now you have to write the name of a person from D, name of a place, animal, and thing. I hope you all have written. So name from a D can be Damini, Danish, anything. Dev. Name of animal be like D for dog. Name of a place, Dew and Daman. Name of a thing starts from D. Students, what you have written? Name of a thing starting from D. Come on, students. Doll. We used to play with a doll in when we used to be kids. Yes, students. So name of a thing would be a doll. Now the next word, sorry, the next alphabet, and the next alphabet is H. The next alphabet is H. Come on, write name of a person starting from H, name of a place, name of an animal, and name of a thing. I hope you have written. So, name of a person starting from H be like Heath, name of a place, Hyderabad, name of an animal, hen, name of a thing, so handle. Okay, so you can see the name of a person is Heath, name of a place is Hyderabad, name of an animal is hand, and name of a thing is handle. Okay, shall we move towards the next alphabet? Hope you guys are enjoying the game. Now we'll have the alphabet I. We have the alphabet I. Come on, students, go. Okay, I shall give you the answers. It can be right. It's not necessary that the answer which I give are the right answer. I'm just playing with you. So, we can have any of the answers. Okay, students? It's not necessary that always we get the same. So, I for name of a person, Isha, name of a place, Ireland, name of an animal from I. Do you have any animals? Do we have any animal who starts with I? Um, Students, can you remember any animal whose name starts from the I? I cannot remember. Hmm. Yes, I can remember the thing. There is ice cream because I love eating the ice cream. The students. So, the reason behind I made you play this game was that you can able to understand that each thing have their own name, and just like those name, it is are known as noun. So anything which have the name is known as noun. So name of a person, name of a place, name of animal, or name of thing is known as noun. I'll write here noun, name of person, place, animal or thing is known as noun. Okay, so what are noun, students? Name of any person, name of a place, animal or things are known as noun. Okay, students, I hope I am very much clear with this. I have placed the definition of noun on the screen. And now I shall play a video for you describing nouns.
Naming words. Everything in the world has a name.
Look, students, I have already said you that everything in this world has a name.
All names or naming words are nouns. A noun names a person, place, animal, or thing. Look at the following sentence. Nikki and her dog are playing with football in the garden. Here, Nikki is the name of a person. Garden is the name of a place. Dog is the name of an animal. And football is the name of a thing. A name can be common or special. The special name of a noun is called a proper noun.
Okay, students, now there are different kinds of noun as well. Like proper noun, here the first kind is proper noun. Just like we have many children in our class. So when I say children, that means I'm asking to everyone. But I specifically take someone's name like Ria. If I say Ria, then I'm taking a special name of a person. So when we take a specific or special name of a person, then it is known as proper noun. I repeat, when we take a specific or special name of a person, then it is proper noun.
Nikki is a special name for the girl. So, Nikki is a proper noun, whereas dog, football, and garden are common nouns.
Yes, whereas dog, football and garden are common noun. Why? Because football का कोई special name नहीं है. They don't have any special name for the football. They have not given any special name to the garden as well. Okay, they have not said that the Modi garden or Narmada garden. They didn't mention like this. They said just a garden. So when there is no specific things mentioned, then it is known as common. And when they specify something, then it is proper noun. I repeat, students, when they specify something, then it is proper noun. And when they do not specify anything, then it is common noun. If here the name was given to a dog like Tuffy, then Tuffy would have been a proper noun. But they are just given a common noun like any other dog. So it is a dog. So it is a common noun. Okay, students.
The special names, that is, the proper nouns, always begin with a capital letter.
Proper noun always begins with the capital letter. Yes, students. Proper noun always begin with the capital letter. Just like here, the person name is Ricky. So Ricky's first alphabet is capital. And here you can see the dog in the video whose name is Pluto. So the Pluto is a specific name for a dog. So it is a proper noun. Here you can see the a picture of a place which is Red Fort. So there are many places, but the picture which is given is of a Red Fort. So here the Red Fort name is given, and you can see the first alphabet is capital. So it is a proper noun of a place. Now you can see the bottle in the picture, and it is of Coca-Cola. So basically it is a thing, but it mentioned which thing it is. Then it is the Coca-Cola, and you can see the first alphabet is of capital.
Nouns, common and proper. We now know that all nouns have a common name, and also that some nouns
Woo! Adapted mind math!
Look at the following pictures. Identify them. This is a boy. This is a dog. This is a fort. This is a car. All these names are general names of a person, an animal, a place, and a thing. These are common nouns. Now, let us give special names to these common nouns.
Yes, look, this is a common
So
noun.
we can say
Common nouns are like for a person we use boy, for animal we use dog, for place we use the fort, and for the thing we use the car. Now if you want to give a proper noun, means a special name to all these common nouns, then they will be like,
So we can say, this is Ricky. This is Pluto.
so the Pluto is a proper noun because of course it is a dog, but dog is named as Pluto. So the Pluto is a proper name for a dog.
This is the Red Fort. This is a Honda City. Special names given to people, animals, places, and things are called proper nouns.
Yes, students, I'll write it for you. That special name given to special name to person, place, animal, or thing is known as proper noun. Special names given to person, place, animal, or thing is known as proper noun. Okay, next.
All proper nouns begin with capital letters.
Yes, we already discussed this.
Remember, names of cities, days, months, festivals, holidays, books, people, etc. are proper nouns.
Yes. Name of cities, days, months, festivals, holidays, books, and peoples, all are the proper nouns, or you can call them special names.
Nouns, common and proper.
Okay, we have already learned that nouns are of two types. First is common noun and other is proper noun. I hope the class was very much clear with this. Okay, students. Now in the next video, I'll make you learn about verbs. Okay. Thank you so much, students. Have a good day. And yes, remember revising the entire chapter and then doing the question and answers. And after that, revise this nouns. Okay, students. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Take care of yourselves and your families.